promise me, never lie to me. I think it could be you.
Linda Lim presents Could Be You TV.
I just want to say I support that.
Thank
Keep
you.
hustling, keep
Thank
working,
you.
keep doing what you're doing. I support that in any way, shape, or form. You know,
Well, I'm the naked cowboy. It could be you, TV. I'm the naked cowboy. Look at my boobies.
I love it. Thank you so much.
Or hers.
Send people to do it.
Thank you, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So happy you're here with me again on this Tuesday night with Linda Lim Presents Could Be You TV. And as you see, I have a special guest in the house. Introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? This is the one and only AR Skip.
What's up, Eric? How are you?
I'm doing well, man. And yourself?
Oh my goodness, so many things, something always exciting going on. Foremost, I have to thank all my viewers, all my loyal viewers, all my Facebook viewers, and some of my Instagram people. Please go to Facebook on Strong Island TV or Could Be You TV, and press like, share, because sharing is caring. So the more we share, the more views. Thank you for everyone for joining us. It was such an exciting weekend. So many things going on. But foremost, like always, because this is what we do here, we like to give our peeps their birthday shout out.
Dope.
So let's say happy birthday to those loyal listeners. Yay! So happy birthday to all of you. May you have many, 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 many more. But how was your weekend, love?
My weekend was great.
Yeah?
Definitely great.
Anything exciting going on?
A whole lot.
Like? He's like, there's just so much going on. I don't even know where to start. But
Oh man, we just released the new single "Telling the City," so it's out everywhere. You could go pick that up.
oh, we're definitely going to be talking about that in a little bit. We're also going to be watching your video and just going to get into it a little bit. But so here at Could Be You TV, because we like to entertain,
Dope.
we're fun. I'm fun. I am fun. Hello, people. Okay. So, but we also like to know what's going on out there in the world. And, there's always something trending. There's always something going on. There's something, that makes you say, OMG, what now? So, what is the first OMG we have? I believe this is a story with Gabrielle Union. There we go. So apparently, as I was reading, this has something to do with Gabrielle Union being fired from the America's Got Talent,
I heard about that.
right?
Yes.
So I don't know what the details are as far as why. It's something, a common, insensitive comment, derogatory maybe towards a race or whatever it was. So she was dismissed. So apparently, Terry Crews had tweeted something to her, but this is what I'm saying. Like, he tweeted something saying how sorry he was. He's gonna miss her being there, and he just went on to rave. Like if you, I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry, baby. You know, So apparently that's a no-no. That how could he? Like how? So now they're saying there was one point where he actually stood up for Gabrielle Union for some other, or she stood up for him. When he had said something not, and now you have fans saying, oh, Terry Crews could have stood up and said something more. He shouldn't have just said that. That makes it seem like he was, I'm like, is there any, like, poor guy, he's trying to be, I think, very politically correct, where he doesn't want to say something wrong, and no matter what, he still, to somebody, there's always something. Poor guy, he's just tweeting to her, you know, I am so sorry that you got dismissed. You were great. I loved you. Thank you for everything you did. So Terry Crews, I feel you. I'm sorry. There's always got to be that one out there.
It's crazy. It's sad that, you know what I mean, you can't even say nothing no more. You got to watch what you say.
You do. It's like you got to walk on eggshells for everything.
It's sad.
For
it's like,
everything, you know.
My whole thing is, isn't this the country of freedom of speech?
You know what? Apparently that's how, you know, one grew up. But, you know, like, but you knew, even growing up, and this is how you knew, you know, the things to say, not to say.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody was kind of careful. But I think nowadays, it's just like gotten to the point that it's like everybody has a lot to say about everything. And it's just making people not even want to talk. Like for me, for instance, it's like, God forbid I say the wrong thing now, you know, or is racist, or that's insensitive, or, you know, now with the whole gender, you know, thing going on, you know, it's just like every day there's something new being revealed.
Sad.
So, I mean, you know, sometimes I can't apologize for being me. If I say something offensive, which I don't do that very often, but if I do, I apologize, because nothing I do is intentional, you know, but people got to start easing up and stop taking things so literal and taking things too hard, and you're just making everything so much harder on everybody. And people are living tense nowadays.
And it's sad.
You know, it's like so tense to watch what you say, how you say it. Who wants to live like that? You know, but anyway, to our next one. Which is our next OMG, there we go. So Remy Ma's charges dropped, and the Brittany
Remy.
Taylor assault. Yeah. So we're all happy for that. You know, we all love her. I'm sure whoever has been keeping up with the story. But I also have to give a special shout out to my girl. She was the lawyer representing Remy, Dawn. Congratulations. We love you. Can't wait to have you here on the show with me. So, well, I'm good. You know, I'm good for that. I think it was about time.
Yep.
But, what's the next one? What's our next OMG here? Yes. Listen to this. This little girl in school, you know when you take the photos for the school?
Oh, yes.
They didn't allow her to take the pictures because her hair was a different color or braided in a certain way, which was not school conduct code. I mean, are you kidding me? This is how bad. So, the story went viral, I guess, and a hometown photographer heard of the story and decided to give her own little photo shoot on the side because the school wouldn't allow her to be her. Your opinion, you know, I can. Can we show that little video clip? Look how beautiful. How beautiful that little girl was.
Beyond beautiful. It's sad. It's like, it's incredible.
But this is what I'm talking
for
about
extensions?
now. But you know, this is not the first story I've heard. Like now schools they think that because you dress, I mean, they already started with the dress codes a long time ago. You know that with the uniforms in certain schools, but they feel like if you have a certain hairstyle or it's just like it brings a different element. Mm-hmm. When you're smart, or you're there for school, it has nothing to do with, you know, if your hygiene is good and you look cute, so what? If you know, first of all, those are kids experimenting as they're growing up. Who doesn't like to, especially little girls, who doesn't like to experiment, with braids and putting bows and spray painting a little color? That's just part of life, and it's just part of growing up.
Part
Let
of being
them
a
be.
child. Exactly.
This is exactly what happens when you start denying and you start restricting these young kids from doing little stupid things like that. So I think that it's like absolutely dumb. If I can say that, am I offending anybody by saying dumb? But but yeah,
ask. You definitely gotta ask.
But shout out to that photographer. I didn't catch his name. I would have shouted him out.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
you did a great thing, and we
Good
should have
deed.
more people coming in. And
Stepping
kind
up.
of
You know what I mean? You
absolutely.
gotta step up.
Yeah, absolutely. And I believe I have one more video. Yeah, let's show that clip.
I said, what are you doing running? And you're saying it was really good out?
It's the perfect texture for running. Very low impact on its dry snow so your feet don't get wet.
All right, thanks. We've seen a lot of people out here, like you said, running, sledding, just enjoying it. One thing, oops, that can happen, unfortunately. Looks like Chelsea's okay. You okay?
So I found
I don't even want to laugh. That was
So I find that to be very funny.
that was hilarious.
Because it's true. So the reporter is asking, why are you out here? Like you start wondering, it's snowing, is going to be a storm, it's sleet, it's ice, like why are you jogging? So she's at that precise moment stating how it's perfect powder, the texture is perfect for jogging, and whatever. So she's on her merry way, blah, 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 boom. Everything she just said kind of like went out the window. It flew out the window. So I think that was pretty funny. So I'm pretty sure that was a very embarrassing moment for her.
And her boyfriend.
Yeah, right. Now let me ask you, speaking of embarrassment, have you ever had an embarrassing situation, maybe similar or different that you can let us know? Tell us.
Put me on the spot, man.
Wait, you never had an embarrassing moment?
A whole bunch.
Oh,
but
well. But you know what?
she's
Listen.
listening and she's watching. Mind you, she's putting me on the spot. So
I'm
don't be mad at me. She's putting me on the
I'm
spot.
not putting you on the spot. We're just saying, see, since, things like that happen. As a matter of fact, too, I was going to show even I didn't bring it in, but also of a photo. I believe, who was it that at the Met Gala went tumbling down the steps? I was going to, but
Damn, I think
a lot of people go through embarrassing moments, and
I remember this.
I forgot who it was.
I was watching that too the other day.
Did you watch it? So
I saw how
Yeah.
because she was
No,
strutting.
this was actually a guy.
Oh no!
This was actually a guy. Yeah, it was a bad tumble. But those steps, and lately you've seen, like, I've seen Ariana Grande fall off the stage. I've seen so many. I find it funny. I don't say it's like embarrassing. If you recover quickly and you laugh it off, I mean, what else can you do? And isn't it sad when somebody falls? That's the first thing you tend to do is start laughing.
Instead of checking to make sure they're all right.
Oh my God, are you okay? Like, I don't know. It's something funny about. There's something funny about when a person falls, and it's sad because some falls. I've had a lot of falls, and they can be pretty hard, and it's like one more inch and you can really hurt your spine, or you can paralyze, you break something, but yeah, it's still it's like funny.
It's it's human nature to laugh when somebody
know,
fall
right?
or bust their ass.
But anyway, so I think that was I think that was pretty funny there. But so I want some juicy stuff here now. It's all about you now. Yes. Talk to us. What's going on? What's going on in the world
Of AR Skip.
of AR Skip?
Well, what's going on in the world of AR Skip?
Talk to the people. They're here for you. They're all wonderful, loyal viewers who are here to listen to what AR Skip has to say.
First and foremost, I'm gonna let y'all know we got new music coming out. Whole lot of new music coming. BKBX is a label, you see it. The whole team, we coming strong. Right now, Tell in the City is about to destroy the airways. Remember that. Tell in the City is available everywhere. And just
You know what? You know what though? So we're talking about this video that you have. You know, let's play the video.
Okay.
And when we come back, then you can elaborate on it. So
Let's do it.
let's check out that video by AR Skip.
Without further ado,
Yeah.
tell it.
I'm scrolling through this app. I'm looking at all these spots.
Pink dog cooking.
Cause the night is going. The night is going. The night is going down. And you know that.
Let's get it tail in the city. I'll meet you there for a quickie. Let's get it on, let's get it on. No cap, you probably gon' want run it back. You gon' ask take off my head, and I promise we can do that. Let's get it tail in the city. I'll meet you there for a quickie. Let's get it on, let's get it on. No cap, you gon' wanna run it back. Let's get it tail in the city. Let's get it tail in the city.
We could do the Plaza or the Four Seasons. Rich Carlton and Smith for the weekend. Lotto, Mercer, that's only if we creepin'. Long dick, deep stroke, I ain't eatin'. Kiss on your neck, rub in your feet. Run for your love, baby, like a track meet. A little foreplay in the backseat. Stretch your body good like an athlete. Stop, baby, slow down. We could go more rounds. Stand up, yeah, go down. Face up, show down. Give it to you, hard pounds. Have you running all rounds. 10-yard first down. Both hands up, touch down. Have you making love sounds. After I'm done, fix your crown. Know what it is when Skip's in town. I'm the reason all the birds flock around.
Let's get it tail in the city. I'll meet you there for a quickie. Let's get it on, let's get it on. No cap, you probably gon' want run it back. You gon' ask take off my head, and I promise we can do that. Let's get it tail in the city. I'll meet you there for a quickie. Let's get it on, let's get it on. No cap, you gon' wanna run it back. Let's get it tail in the city. Let's get it tail in the city.
Yeah. Run it back, girl. Like a running back girl. Bodysuit looking like the bat girl. On his black dick doing back twirls. Slim, thick, or even a fat girl. Let her sit up in your back, girl. Spit up on the mic, even kick a rap girl. Gotta use both hands, yeah, that's a fat girl. In the jacuzzi, flesh to flesh. Bedroom monster, Skip you the best. In the tail, I relieve all stress. Knees rub burn, cardiac arrest. So let's get a tail in the city. You gon' love me like Sex in the City. Fifth Ave running up racks in the city. Do whatever when you got the keys to the city. My name ring bells in the city. Got accounts in every tail in the city. After the stool, hit the spot for a quickie. Rough back shots to your ass feeling
Let's
thirsty.
get it tail in the city. I'll meet you there for a quickie. Let's get it on, let's get it on. No cap, you probably gon' want run it back. You gon' ask take off my head, and I promise we can do that. Let's get it tail in the city. I'll meet you there for a quickie. Let's get it on, let's get it on. No cap, you gon' wanna run it back. Let's get it tail in the city. Let's get it tail in the city.
Wow. Congratulations. I loved it. Such a good vibe, laid
you.
back. It's just very suave and sultry.
I appreciate
So, tell us about this song. What's the title? Like, where did that come from? Just like, tell it to
Well-
the city? Is that what we're saying?
It says, let's get a tell in the city.
Ah,
You know,
so elaborate.
You know, you got that, you know, someone that you know, rock with, or even if somebody you just met. As you can see, I just met that person.
Okay.
You know, I got the gift of gab, you know what I mean? I could talk fire from hell, water from the well.
Ooh, y'all hear that?
You know what I mean? So, it only took me about 28 minutes, and you saw what happened.
Ah,
So I made her
is that the
leave
video? Or is that what really happens too?
Well, I can't. I'm not gonna,
Oh,
incriminate
okay.
myself. But
Before or after? That was way before then. That was before.
Yes. That was about 30 years ago.
30 years ago.
Before I was even born.
Ah.
But nah, what it was, my partner. Shout out to my partner D Goods. What up, boy? I see you, partner. He hit me up, and he sent me the hook. He did the hook.
Okay.
So he sent me the hook. So I forgot what I was doing. I think I was like laying down, and as I'm listening to it, I just jumped up.
That's it.
I jumped
You knew
up.
it. You knew that was it.
I knew that was it. I jumped up. Within 10 minutes, the song was finished.
Really?
Within 10 minutes,
Look
the
at
song
that.
was finished. Done.
Wow.
Then, my partner BKBX, co-CEO, No Black Ice, I called him. So I'm like, yo, listen to these verses and let me know what you think. Because, he's like, So I spit it for him. So he hung the phone up on me.
Was that a good thing or a bad?
Yeah, then he called me back. He hung the phone up on me. He called me back. Like, yo.
That's it.
Yeah.
Like,
We
you
got to go
knew it.
record that ASAP.
Yes.
So we recorded it. And I played it for my mother. She loved it. Oh, shout out to my mom. She's my biggest fan.
Mom, shout out to you.
She's my biggest fan. And
Yes.
yeah, she told
And
me.
do we have to say, Mama, and for all the viewers, he's so dedicated to coming here tonight. He's under the weather right now. He's
Yes.
feeling under the weather.
Very under the weather.
So I'm
I still
glad.
drove an hour and a half. So.
And he still drove to get here and all that. So, but look. Okay.
But I'm good though. I'm good.
He said he's good, but I could tell because I've been there, many a times, feeling under the weather that way. But thank you. I appreciate you, coming through.
Of course.
But so how long you been doing music?
I've been doing music about 10, 15 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you saying now that more, maybe now you're starting to really pick up and be
Pretty
strong
much,
about
yeah.
it?
Like, I was, playing around with it, whatever. I started having children, so I had to, get the
hear you.
career going as far as
Mhm.
working and taking care of your family. But music always been a passion. I never left it alone. And, no disrespect, but I'm better than half of the music that's out right now.
But
I'm
listen,
just being real.
It's so funny because not too many people can relate that, especially because I'm also a recording artist.
Okay.
And I also have a family.
That's
I also
dope.
have children that I put my passion on hold for a very long time until I, and as it is, the music business is hard as it is, especially for a female. So just imagine me trying to juggle everything, So I just made sure that my family was good.
Absolutely.
And now that, they're at a point, they're grown and they're good and they're like my biggest supporters, my
Dope.
family's my biggest. And now it's just like, I say the same thing though. I'm like, funny it is that now that I guess that I'm older or at a different, I feel better than I was. I feel like I move better than before. I'm more knowledgeable. Like things are like going now. I'm like, wow. This wouldn't have happened if I was younger or in the in the before days, So
They say things get better with time, like wine.
you know what? Something is definitely in the air,
Yeah.
Definitely, because I sometimes you ever look at a picture. I look at my pictures back now. I'm like, how come I feel like I look better now than I look then? Like how is that? Isn't it supposed to be like you age, I feel like the opposite. I feel like I'm going backwards. So, God bless me. Thank you. I ain't complaining. But
Definitely, it's no.
But yeah, that is a lot of people don't understand that, and kudos to you for having to do that double work of trying maintain a family while trying to work on a career, a passion, because a lot of people don't
Yes.
understand it is a passion.
Yeah, this is
music.
something I love to do. Like, I don't, it's not like I'm going to do it today. No, I love making music. I love performing. I love doing radio. I love doing this stuff. This is what I do. I love it.
Right.
Shout out to Oh So Valid, my publicist. You know what I mean? She put this all together.
Yeah, absolutely. This is all great. So, what do you have in the future lined up? Like, what are the shows you have coming up? Do you have any?
Actually, we dropping, we got this record, a mixtape we're going to drop in the beginning of January. We're going to have a listening party in the city probably about the last week of December. So stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram, The Real AR Skip, Facebook, and everything is posted so you know where to meet us.
Right, absolutely. So this is a question I like to ask a lot of, my guests, my artist friends especially. But given the opportunity, like if you can pick any one of your idols or anybody you look up to do a collab, who would it be?
Oh man.
Do, 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 do,
I'm gonna be honest with you. He passed away. I wish I could do a song with Pac.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Pac is, one of my biggest influences, and it's like I tell people some of my influences, they're like, it's weird, like, Master P, as far as his hustling mindset.
Well, there you go. He's alive.
Yeah.
You never know. I mean, we know Tupac, and there's really not a chance right now, but maybe when he was alive. But okay, so Master P, yeah, shout out to Master P.
I love his hustling mindset, like the way his hustle is just like is second to none. Like, ask about me, my hustle is second to none too.
Yeah, absolutely.
But who I would like to work with though, I always said when I make it, and I hope they watching, I want to do a song with Beanie Siegel and Willie D from Ghetto Boys.
Alrighty then. Y'all hear that? Well, let's put the word out there. Anybody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows and knows them, check him out because he's definitely on the rise and he just called you out. So somebody's got to know somebody,
Yeah.
But
if you know somebody, let them know.
Could be UTV.
But you heard it here first. Could be UTV.
But so let me ask you, as what would you say, being that you're like I always say, I'm not I'm like climbing the ladder of success. I'm not up there obviously, but I'm not the bottom either. We're somewhere in between. What would you say to those up and coming artists, especially the younger generation? Like, what advice you have as an artist that is still developing and still growing, but you see them behind you? Like, what advice would you give them?
I think this is the best advice. Be yourself. And don't ever feel pushed to be somebody else. And don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do what you want to do. Once you put your mind to it, you could do anything. Anything. Trust me, I'm living proof. You could do anything once you put your mind to it. So don't ever let nobody tell you, oh, you can't do that, or oh, no, it never been done. Watch me show you it could get done. That's a mindset you got to have.
Well, there you have it. That is his advice. So the song is out right now on all platforms?
Yes, Telling the City.
Okay, Telling the City.
Tonight I got a song with a vocalist by the name of Nicholas Max. He's up next. Okay. He's a problem. When I tell you he's a problem, that boy is a problem. We got a record out. It's called Tonight, and it's me. I'm for the ladies. I got music for the fellas too, but
so your music for the ladies. What would you say? It's more like what? Is it on like the R&B side, hip hop side? Is it like what would you describe your music as?
I want to say is I don't think I'm in a box. I'm not in a box. My music is just
versatile.
Yes, it's different.
I hear you. I feel the same way.
I don't feel like you could box me. You can't box me in.
Okay.
I bob and weave. You can't box me in.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I feel like my music is just different. I make versatile music. I might give you a smooth R&B record, and then I might give you a knock your head off record.
All right.
Then I'll come and give you a positive record.
Okay.
And then I'll give you a record about Trump in them. So,
talk about watching politics. What you say, right?
Yeah. So, with me, you never know what you're going to get. All right. It's like playing the lotto.
All righty. So you fall into what? Your own? Is this your own record label?
Yeah, BKBX Entertainment.
All right. There you go. So why don't you let all the people who have been watching you and listening to you, where can they find more of your music? So whenever you drop something new, give them all your social information and.
It's The Real AR Skip on all social media platforms: SoundCloud, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, everything. The Real AR Skip. You spell it TheARSKIP.
Y'all heard? So follow him. I can only wish you the most success. You have an awesome song. The video is dope. You're a dope person. Thank you. I know how you feel because I feel like that most of the time. So thank you for taking the time from coming down. And we're here for you whenever you drop more music.
Absolutely. And
All right.
I'll drop it off.
All right.
Before we go, I want to shout out my team,
ahead.
you know what I mean? Chat Rise, BK Grand, Billy Man, Duchess Dice, Be Official, D Goods, The Monster, Black Ice, you know what I mean? AR Skip, of course. Oh So Valid, she rocking. Shout out my good DJ friend too, DJ Suave. He got the club rocking, telling the city's rocking in all clubs in New York City.
All right.
You know what I mean? Lisa, I see you. Erica, I see you. This how we doing it, you know what I mean? We coming. AR Skip, the monster. We got next, BKBX ENT. And I want to thank you so much for having me.
Oh, stop.
I really do. Like, you don't know how much this means to me.
Thank you. Listen, this is what we're here for. Linda Lynn presents Coop U TV. I provide the platform for anybody, up-and-coming artists who needs to showcase. I am here to give love and support. All right, so thank you for coming through. Thank you for watching. Just stay tuned. We're gonna go to a commercial break, and when we come back, I have
Ink, I ain't forget you
nice
neither.
surprise for you. Another
I ain't
guest.
forget you, Ink. You know you down, baby. BKBX.
See you in a few.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl. Welcome. As you see, I have a very special, unique guest in the house. Welcome, Lynn.
Thank you.
Wow, this is so fascinating for me. This is the first time that I'm actually have an encounter with, I want to say, what is your title?
Psychic medium, spiritual worker.
Can you believe that? Did you hear that, people? Psychic, medium, spiritual worker. Is this like right up my alley? Did somebody hear me say that I needed one? But thank you so much for coming. I'm so excited that you're here.
Thank you.
So tell me, oh my God, I know that you just came out with this book. Can you please let our audience know exactly what this is all about?
Sure. So, about 20 years ago, my husband had passed, and we had made an agreement, and the agreement was that if life is real on the other side, if there's life after death, that we'll leave each other dimes. And 2 weeks after he passed, I got up and there was a dime stuck to my leg.
No.
Yeah. So,
oh my goodness.
So all my clients, I share about the dimes and let them know that that's messages of love and healing from above. And I put my book together, and we just launched it a week ago, and I'll be at Huntington Book Review on Friday, December 6th, and this is my book.
Wow.
I'm very proud. It's a magical book, so I'm really, really happy with it.
I am looking so forward to reading this. Let me see this.
Yes.
Divine Dimes. Now, you say it's a magical book. Why is this magical? What is inside that's so magical?
There's a lot of beautiful stories. There's a story about a lot. I'm very deep in my faith also. So there's some stories about Mother Mary.
Okay.
There's some stories there about Native Americans, some guides. There's also channeling. I have channeling, and it's just it explains a lot of spiritual. A lot of people always question, well, what does chakras mean, or what does this mean, what does that mean? And I wanted to kind of let them know and tell them, kind of give them an idea, because the curtain is getting thinner right now. So as that happens, spiritual curtain, so as that happens from dimension to dimension, a lot more people are coming out in their spirituality, and they're evolving. So this kind of helps them a little to get on the path, to find their path. And so,
wow.
Yeah, it's from the heart. It's 5 years in the making, and again, I'm going to hold it up.
First book? Is your first book?
I did do a book called The Hand 2. It was a spin-off of a friend of mine who I was like a Harry Potter thing. I wanted to have a book come from from his book, and it stopped at chapter 49. Mine started at chapter 50. That was a great book, but this is my baby. This is my baby. And I also had my cover. I had a vision of this cover with the dimes falling. And I asked a friend of mine, Stephanie Giovanco, if she could, she's an artist, if she could make my vision come into reality, and she did.
And she did,
and
absolutely.
she did, yeah. So I'm really excited, and I'm really very excited about Friday evening. It's going to be amazing.
So Friday evening, oh, this is wonderful.
Yes.
So let me ask you, how do people react when they meet you? Like, because of course we have the believers and the non-believers.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And it's just funny because everybody has their beliefs. Obviously, I'm open. You had asked me before.
Yes.
I am open,
Yes.
but I'm not very in tune. But I know the stuff that I've experienced and the things that I've went through.
Yes.
So only I can say, well, I believe it because I've experienced it. So
Exactly.
when you try to explain, let's say I try to explain to my family or to,
Right.
they'll just look at me like, but then
Right, like you have three heads.
Exactly. But then it's like, so let's just say, for an example, my father-in-law, he would tell you stories of how he was abducted by aliens back in.
Yeah.
So now I'll look at that and I just want to laugh, or
Right.
a lot of people, because it's like,
Right.
you were adopted by it. But I'm like, wait, why would I mean, if I believe and I know what I went through and the things and that level and that nature, like, why wouldn't he, so it's just so
Right.
weird. Like, if you don't
Right.
understand or experience something, you wouldn't believe.
Right. I have a lot, again, getting back to the abducted aliens, there's more to this world than just Earth, so there's a lot more. And that's another show.
That's another show. We need a whole
we need a whole show on that. You're right. But basically, I have a lot of people who come. I do home gatherings. I call them spiritual gatherings, and I have some people who come as skeptical. I say, just be open. You don't have to believe. Be open. And I would almost guarantee that every person that comes that is skeptical gets knocked right off that chair and they walk out a different person.
Richie, that's my hubby.
Okay.
Richie, are you listening? Did you hear that?
Come on, Richie, come see me.
Yeah, and some people tend to be skeptical.
Yeah, well, there are, and that's my husband was a very big skeptic.
Okay.
Okay, he was a New York City homicide detective. He was very big skeptic.
My husband is a retired NYPD.
There you go. Oh, they probably know each other. Oh boy. Well, what happened was right after he passed, I told you with the dime. Also, we also agreed that we're going to prove that it's real, that there's life after death. So my daughter had gotten a car a couple of weeks after he had passed also, and she went to the motor vehicle, and the motor vehicle sent her, gave her a license plate, and the license plate said CME 6007. He passed June 7th of 2000.
No.
See, the picture's in my book. The picture is in my book. I validate everything that I have, so the picture is in my book.
Is everybody listening to this?
Yeah.
Is everybody? This is the most outrageous thing that I have ever.
Yes.
And I mean, you hear stories, and you know,
Yes.
you'll come across a lot of other people who are psychics and
Yep.
mediums and all that.
Yep.
But to actually have, you know, these realistic situations.
I take
and-
pictures. My husband's name is Dennis. This truck was coming towards me in Wales, England, and I said, Dennis, show me a sign. And all of a sudden this truck comes, and here's the sign.
Oh my
of
goodness!
Dennis,
Everybody's
and
got to go out and get
here's
this
the
book because this is going to be
Divine
incredible.
Dimes. It is. It's a magical, but it's a healing book also.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to find you that little old. Here it comes. You ready? Okay, you ready? Here it is. Wow! Right?
That is a wow! Everyone.
6007. And I've been around spirituality, and I know John Edwards and all those, and not that I'm throwing names out, but I've been around it over 50 years. So 20 years ago is when I became in the public eye, and that's when I was told that I need to get out and help. And how I work is I try not to be ego. I try to be really from the heart.
Right.
You know, because that's what it's supposed to be about.
Okay.
You know, and to for love and healing and everything, and that's basically how I work. But
you know, so,
I'm humbled.
But funny to say that. You know, a lot of people have obviously misconceptions, or they have their doubts,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
so
yeah.
the first thing you think about when you hear a psychical medium is immediately the movie Ghost. Right? Do we see the movie Ghost?
Great
right?
movie. Great movie. Ghost.
Yeah,
Great movie.
Absolutely, and Whoopi Goldberg portrays, you know, and so the things that she does, you know, makes people skeptic about they're not real, or how could it be, or no, they do, you know.
Yeah.
So you claim that you can really change their minds.
Yes, and let me tell you too, ghosts. All my clients know I relay back to ghosts very much so, because when I do readings, I teach, and I also wanted to explain that, you know, our soul in our body that we have now, okay, when Patrick Swayze got shot, you saw how his spirit and his soul lifted. So his body was there, he felt nothing, but his soul, his spirit lifted. So in any impact or anything like that, we don't feel that. In that minuscule of that second, if there's something that's going to be death in a vehicle accident, a lot of people say, well, did they get hurt? Did they feel it? And no, they didn't, because their soul and their spirit was out of that body, and that's that minuscule of the second before. That was the deal that they knew it had to go, and that was it. So, and I always relate back to ghosts.
Wow.
Yeah, I always do.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
I find if anybody that knows me, I find it fascinating. I'm very, you know, I have quite a list of things that I can just, you know, it could leave you in disbelief, or it leaves me in disbelief, like, okay, what now, or real, you know.
Yeah.
So this is so totally up my alley.
Wow.
And it wasn't even anything. It's one of those things that I get a lot of. You know, my viewers that would ask once in a while, you know, you should get a medium, or you should get this and that. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I really never seeked any, you know, anybody like that. It just happened, you know, I just fell into like, okay, sure, you know, so it wasn't something that I was, you know, definitely seeking, but I've always been intrigued, you know.
And it's time, you know, because what's happening is it's a shift in the world. the whole universe is in a shift, and that's why you have so many. That's why there's so many mediums on Long Island. I said, is it the water? You know, years ago it was like 3 people. Now we have like 50. You know, but that's okay. The more the merrier. If those people are on there to help and to help heal people, because that's what it's really all about. You know, it's really about helping and healing and you know, and just, you know, it's not like not believing this and that. It's really to help that person, you know, to make sure that they're going through that grief, to let them know that they're really still here, and they are. Because it's all energy. It's all pure energy.
Wow.
So.
We definitely need a whole show for this. And we're definitely going to come back. Going to have you on for a whole entire show. But
Thank you.
I want you to let them, you know, let everybody know exactly again, where can they pick up the book, where you're going to be.
Thank you. Okay, so you can go onto my website, and it's Lynn, Lynn.
Like me.
Yeah, see?
Well, mine's Linn, so we're both Lyns.
We're both Lyns, 2 Lyns. 2 Lyns are better than one.
There you go.
And there's no coincidences, so this all had to be. Van Prague Grattan, and you can go on there and you can purchase the book. It's $27, and that includes shipping and handling, and I will autograph it. For sure. But I will be at the Huntington Book Review in Huntington.
The Huntington Book Review.
This Friday night, December 6th. And it's going to be an awesome night. We're also doing a little toy drive for the underprivileged children. So I've put that on my Facebook
there.
page.
Anybody with me?
Yeah,
Let's go.
100%. Bring a toy, bring some toiletries, bring a notebook, because they need all those little things. So I asked the book review, and they said, absolutely, you can go do that. And I want to do that, because if anybody knows me, it's all about the kids.
Yes.
You know, so if we can do that. So definitely Friday night at Huntington Book Review in New York, and 7 o'clock. And all the information is on my Facebook page also.
Yeah, so let them know exactly where, you know, if they
So I'm on Facebook, I'm Instagram. Everything is always posted. We'd love for you to join my page. You know, we have an awesome page. I do a lot of quotes, inspirational. I get them through channeling in the morning, my meditation. So definitely, but we'd love to see you there. Support the children. You know, that's a good thing. You know, for our kids. You know, for those who don't have anything, let's you know, let them have a Merry Christmas also.
Yes, absolutely.
You know,
And
so.
I can't thank you enough for even coming through, and I wish we had more time. I could sit here for, you know, they can't put a timer on this, you know, so we definitely need absolutely more time. But
thank you. I'm honored. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. And I want to thank all my loyal viewers who every week tune in to watch moi, Linda Lynn Presents Could Be You TV. I appreciate you all. Just know that the show is now available on Roku. So if any of the shows you've missed for any excuse, blah, 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 you know, I was late or I fell asleep, but now there's no excuse. Either go on Facebook, you can watch it, or Roku, or even on Strong Island TV. So I just want to give a big hug and kisses to everyone. Have a great night. And I will definitely see you next week. Same time, same place. Los amos. Mwah. Have a good night. Thank you. And we'll leave you all with this inspirational video.
There's no losing, only learning. There's no failure, only opportunities. And there's no problems, only solutions. So to me, what failure is the mother of all success. If it wasn't for Michael Jordan getting cut from his 9th grade basketball team, he wouldn't have became Michael Jordan. You know, if it wasn't for, I seen an article the other day where they were talking about Oprah Winfrey and how she got fired because she wasn't good for television. You know, you got people like Walt Disney who got fired, if I'm not mistaken, from a newspaper saying he had no imagination. All they can do is learn and come back bigger, better, stronger, because all it's gonna do is lead you in the right direction. See, if you're always winning, then you don't really understand what it is to win. You got to take those losses. You got to take those hits. There's got to be the valleys, the peaks, the ups, the downs. In order for you to, when it does happen, you go, wow, qué rico. You know, this is what it's all about. And not only that, it's never about making it, guys. It's always about maintaining it. That's the toughest part.